What is up, everyone? Welcome to the show. If you're new, thanks for coming back if you are not. In this video, we're doing a follow-up. This is a part 2 to one of our recent picks, one that has been surging the past month. If you haven't watched that video, I suggest going back and getting a ground basis and then coming back to this video to really get a full circle understanding of this company, its stock, and where it could surge to in the coming quarters. This company's stock is up nearly 20% in the past month alone, 19.93%, and a whopping 400% even in the past year. In this video, we're going to do a more in-depth analysis of where the company is moving, some upcoming catalysts, and finishing on why I think this company could be potentially a billion-dollar innovative disruptor, shifting an entire industry. Before we get to it today, make sure to always come to your own conclusions and formulate your own decisions. Small cap stocks, although potentially generating more reward, tend to come with increased risk, so gain as much research as possible and do your due diligence. Disclaimer, this is a sponsored video, and as always, this video should be used for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's dive right in. So the follow-up company of today's episode is called TATT Global Alternatives Incorporated, jointly based out of Vancouver and Las Vegas. They are trading on the OTC markets under ticker symbol TOBAF and on the CSE under ticker symbol TAAT. They have recently applied to be listed on the NASDAQ, and I will keep you all updated with the results of this. If this goes through, they would be opened up to a massive quantity of capital, which would be huge for the company and their exposure. Now, in this video, I want to specifically uncover the catalysts that TATT has moving forward into the remainder of the year and beyond. So, just a quick recap to start us off. TATT is targeting the smoking cessation and alternatives market by producing and distributing both nicotine and tobacco-free cigarette alternatives by using hemp as a base product. The company only launched its product just less than a year ago in December of 2020, and analysts and investors have been eagerly buying up the stock at low costs, sending it surging 4x over the past 12 months. The cigarette alternative market is a rapidly growing niche, and TATT is truly one of the pioneers of the industry. Many consumers who are increasingly becoming health conscious and aware, who want to quit smoking, yet still want the social aspects of the culture, are gravitating towards this less harmful alternative. We have seen the colossal rise of vaping products over the past years, with Juul being one of the big winners, being bought out by Altria for $38 billion. There is a market here. Now, many smokers don't want to use e-cigarettes or vaping products, and this is exactly where TATT is stepping in. They are systematically stepping in to mimic smoking, akin to how non-alcoholic beverages and non-meat alternatives are increasingly getting closer and closer to the original product. We are seeing a revolution sweep over consumer products, and TATT is taking on one of the largest market industries. If TATT is able to even harness 1% of the total near trillion-dollar tobacco market, this could result in billions of dollars annually, something analysts see as a very possible future. Now, TATT believes they will be able to steal market share away from e-cigarettes and vaping products, while also bringing over more of the smoking cessation market. Studies have been conducted revealing that current cigarette alternatives may not offer a comparable experience to traditional cigarette smoking. This is leaving many users unable to make the change. TATT is forming their business around keeping the overall experience of smoking, which users see as imperative, while dropping both the nicotine and tobacco. Their Beyond Tobacco product tastes like a real cigarette, smells like a real cigarette, smokes like a real cigarette, and even crackles like a real cigarette. Again, with no tobacco or nicotine. This is massive for the market they are seeking to secure, and really is a one-of-a-kind product on the market currently. They are doing what Beyond Meat did for the burger industry, and we all know where Beyond Meat's market cap has shot up to in the past year. Another main catalyst analysts are predicting to drive up their market cap in the coming years is the cost benefits of switching to TATT. They are considerably less expensive than competing products in the tobacco category, which many cigarette smokers see as a huge draw. TAAT's products are inexpensive compared to a real cigarette, costing less than $5 a pack compared to the near $8 and above a real cigarette pack costs, estimates of around 30% cheaper than conventional cigarettes. Furthermore, TAAT's profit margins are still matching that of the big tobacco companies, as their product sourcing is much less expensive, having no nicotine or tobacco costs associated. Across the board, we are seeing trends pointing towards consumers becoming more health conscious and aware, and this is expected to relate to increased users of alternative products in the coming quarters. The Biden administration is looking to place some new radical rules on nicotine levels and a possible ban on menthol cigarettes. We are already seeing individual states enforce bans. Massachusetts and California banned menthol last year, and many believe federal laws will come into place soon. If this occurs, we would likely see a sharp rise in menthol and cigarette alternatives such as TAAT, which could then lead them to securing a larger portion of the overall market. An estimated 27.3 million smokers in the US alone are looking for alternatives. Tobacco kills almost 500,000 Americans every single year, 480,000, and it is appearing that Biden is declaring a so-called war against tobacco. Very positive signs for the alternative markets here. Now, TAAT is growing at a very incredible rate. They have recently partnered with Crossmark Incorporated, a major Texas-based sales and merchandise agency, for their national distribution needs. Crossmark holds relationships with more than 100,000 convenience stores, regional and national chains, wholesalers, and distributors all across the US, which will be huge for this company moving forward. The bottom line is that TAAT is in an ideal position to expand and really harness a massive young market in the coming years. Huge names are endorsing this company. We just saw Floyd Mayweather endorse TAAT during his fight against Logan Paul and post on his Instagram. The company is furthermore performing an aggressive and expansive marketing campaign, having procured a 60-day advertisement slot across a network of gasoline pumps on 10,442 screens. They are currently available in around 500 points of sale, which is a massive increase from their 300 in mid-July. We are really seeing that drastic escalation period. They are growing in clusters, which I think is a great marketing strategy centered in Cincinnati, Columbus, Chicago, and Atlanta. They also recently added 7 states in 2 months with new distribution in Alabama, California, Florida, Michigan, and Mississippi. It's clear their growth model is to rapidly encapsulate the market, push heavy advertising, and secure market share. Their e-commerce operations are increasing in prevalence, and the company is also focusing on the international market, attempting on becoming a global brand. A distributor for the UK and Ireland recently placed more than $1 million order, which is a huge milestone for the company. It really shows adoption of the product on the international stage and further growth possibilities. Public Health England issued confirmation of registration, authorizing TAAT to be sold in Great Britain. The company really is growing at a remarkable rate, and I truly do think this is just the beginning of the exponential growth curve. This could in part explain why the stock has surged 400% in the past year alone. Analysts and investors are getting in at a low share price while they still can. Their production facilities have the capacity to produce up to 21 million packs of hemp-based cigarettes annually, so the possibility of growth is there. I personally think this is all made possible due to their extremely experienced management team led by Seti Coscarella. Much of their management team gained their experience and insights from within Big Tobacco, and I really do trust the ability of this team to scale, grow, and deliver shareholder value in the coming quarters and years. Now, as I stated before, they have surged in the past year up 400%, 4xing shareholders' initial investments, massively beating out the overall market, and we are seeing a nice upward trend. It's clear that shareholders are positioning for the future as this company and the industry gains steam moving forward. Now, they are a small cap company with a market cap of $317.803 billion. However, they are growing very fast, and I do think the sky is the limit for this company. They are a less destructive alternative to smoking. They are potentially more appealing than e-cigarettes and vaping for those who want to quit smoking yet maintain the experience. They are positioned at a lower price point, around 30% cheaper than cigarettes, and may continue to pull increasingly larger market share in the coming quarters, relating to increasing shareholder value. This one is extremely interesting to me. Stay tuned, I will have further updates in the coming quarters. One of the most promising small cap companies in my opinion. Anyways everyone, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, happy trading, cheers.